All right, welcome to those watching this on YouTube. We're doing a live stream on Twitch as well. In our first pack, what do we got? Pristine Talisman, I like quite a bit. Gray Merchant, oh man, yeah, Gary's a good idea. Gray Merchant is fun. I really like Pristine Talisman probably more than I should. Compulsive is good, Preordain's good, Falconwrath Noble is great. Got your Renaissance playmat a while back. Glad you got it and enjoying it. What do I want to do here? Thank you so much for the sub, Smog. Chat, what do you guys want? Gray Merchant or Pristine Talisman? Mono Black Gary in all caps. But this card is so good. All right, everyone wants Gary. All right, we'll first pick Gary and see where we can go. I can take like Tortured Existence and do stuff like that. I want to point out that this is not necessarily the optimal pick if you want to win, but for fun, I mean, everyone loves Gray Merchant, so. What do we want to do here? Putrid Goblin is definitely not the pick. Yeah, like Ephemerate. Actually, that's a good idea. Ephemerate Gray Merchant is a great way to win. We could try and go Esper with Archaeomancer. That'd be very hard on the mana. I could take a Kingpin's Pet and go into like straight up Extort. Caleb Live, welcome Zygo Bird. Pacifism is very strong. 2 mana, like kill a thing. But I kind of want to try and draft like the Archaeomancer Stonehorn Dignitary. Zygo Bird, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, I'm gonna take Archaeomancer. This feels like a good thing to set up early. And then we can like try and get Esper colors with Ephemerate and stuff. Why do Ephemerate when you can Mnemonic Inflictor with Gary? That is definitely correct. So Read the Bones is great. Submerged Boneyard is really good. Mindstone is good. I think essentially it's between, yeah, these three. Read the Bones is kind of like fixing, like in the same way that Mindstone is fixing. Wow, that's a lot of subs. Primarius Powerhouse, thank you so much for the Twitch, the tier 1 sub. I think I'm gonna take Read the Bones though. Like, good with Archaeomancer, helps us find what we need. We can undo the life loss with this guy, so that's kind of cool. Ooh, Peace Strider, that's a good way to survive as well. Or Forsaken Sanctuary, or Court Hussar. There's actually a lot of things here, and Settle Beyond Reality also does it. So Settle is good with Gray Merchant. 5 mana, kill a thing, blink. It's kind of where we want to be. It's just really expensive. Like when you play 5 mana on a thing, it's pretty expensive. Code Elbow, hey, welcome. All right, I'll take this. Too many colors make the Gary bad? Yes and no. You can be like base black with a very light Archaeomancer splash. I don't know how this will happen, but we'll see what happens. Root Greevel. What is that face? Forehead? Like, even if Gary is just, when it enters, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, that's still decent. So you only need like a little bit more devotion to kind of make it over the top. And like, again, we could just like cut Gray Merchant or cut Settle Beyond Reality and go one of these 2 colors. I'm a huge fan of Aven Surveyor. I like that card a lot. Like 5 mana 2/2 or 5 mana 3/3. 5 mana 2/2 bounce the thing is good. Blink of an Eye is fine. And then Cage of Hand is okay, but I'm big on the birds. Lightning is sick, but not really where we're going. No, we're gonna take the Surveyor. Ooh, Displace. I mean, Displace Archaeomancer is already pretty nice. That's a good start. We're passing an Errant Ephemeron, which is rough, but this is where we want to be. So we take Displace. Not necessarily a combo with Stitched Drake, unfortunately. Even Eternal was probably a better pick if we were planning Flicker. I don't know, like Flicker Aven Surveyor is pretty sick. You just get to bounce their creature every time. So this is 1 mana, tap a creature, and that's good if we're in blue-white. If we're in blue-black, you can make them lose a life, which is fine. This is removal. Like, I just watched the video where he totally messed up Herald. Oh yeah, what I thought it was when it entered. I think I'm gonna take Curse of Chains here. This has the highest upside, like no matter what colors we end up in. Mistraven. Okay, I mean, blue seems open. Blue flyers that blink creatures also seems quite open. Into the Royal and Journey of the Nowhere are the other options here, but if we just have unlimited mana wars, it's hard for that to go too wrong. Bobo to 17th, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, we could just do this, right? Cut Gray Merchant, cut Read the Bones, maybe even cut Settle Beyond Reality and just draft blue. And that's kind of why Curse of Chains was a good pickup, because no matter what we do, we'll be fine. I wish there was some like devotion payoff at a common level. for blue. Like there's the good one at black. If there was one that at blue that like just lets you scry X or like reorder your deck or something would be good. Yeah, blue is open because I think red is like the best color in the cube. Red, green are both very good with tokens. So people don't like touching blue, and then you get to draft like these sweet blue decks like this. Whoa. All right, I mean, we got research, and I'm not playing any of this stuff, sure. Okay. Ooh. Wait a second. So I can go with mono blue Mana Wars, or I can go with blue-white display Stonehorn Dignitary, and I don't know what's better. I feel like the Dignitary gives me outs to just win, because I like this is a very replaceable situation, so I'm just gonna take the Dignitary, because we have a lot of things that bounce. There's only one effect that stops combat steps. Chaotic Revenge, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Dignitary is sweet, and like now we basically have Displace, Archaeomancer, Dignitary. Yeah, I'm on board with that. So what do we want to see in the upcoming packs? We want cheaper plays, right? Everything we have right now is like a 4 or 5 mana play. When this enters the battlefield, if a permanent left, make a servo. Evening, pack 1, pick 1 was Gray Merchant, and then black got cut very hard. I like Tactician. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Smog. Tactician's probably better than the Renegade. I don't think Crab is that good. Oh, Peace Strider. Okay, that's a good thing to blink. It's expensive, and I would love to get Secluded Step, but Peace Strider's good. Thirst for Meaning, sure. I don't have many enchantments, so probably not going to play that, but we'll see where we can go. Yeah, Renegade's good with Blink, but what did I take over it? I took something good over it. Ooh, Ancestral Statue. Also good with Blink. We have mono 4-drops, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, I guess I'll keep Thurston for now, because I have Curse of Chains, and draw 3, discard 2 is okay. Boomerang's good. Cloud Shift is nice. Coalition Hour Guard. Cloud Shift is so much worse than Ephemerate, because like you can Cloud Shift an Archaeomancer, but that doesn't do anything. But when you Ephemerate Archaeomancer, you go infinite, and those are two very different scenarios. I kind of like Coalition Honor Guard because it makes our Archaeomancer loops way harder to disrupt. I like Cloud Shift in general because you can like rebuy Mistraven shenanigans. Boomerang should come around given how open blue was, so we're just going to pick up Honor Guard as our like 15th 4-drop and just hope we can get a lot of 2s later on. Boomerang for hard removal. That is exactly what Boomerang is. You got a Snowflake. What does that mean? The Hyper Troller. Direct Relief Charity 2018. Well, it's cool, whatever it is. Ooh. This is when it dies, right? Yeah, not when it leaves. Aether Snipe. They're just never going to get a permanent in play ever. But we're never going to get a permanent in play because everything costs like 1,000,000 mana. One of the old global bit badges, I think. Okay, well, it's cool. Bone Splitter is good, but we don't need it. We need to like survive. I'm going to take Aether Snipe. We're mono bounce. We just got to like hope to get really lucky with like Dignitary. Soft removal is when you like delay the inevitable. So a good example of soft removal or like a soft counter spell would be Remand. So you like, they play a spell, you remand it. So it doesn't happen immediately, and then you get to like deal with it later on. Hard removal is like, it's gone. Like Swords to Plowshares. You have food coming at 10:15. What time zone are you in? I think you're in New York, which will put you at like 9. You got time. Oh, we got in the wall. Finally caught you live. Saying good day from Australia. Ooh, it must be late or early there. Welcome to the stream, dude of Sparta. Mnemonic Wall we kind of have to take just for the memes. But there's probably like Gold Medal Harrier might come around, but I'm gonna take the wall. Like, we don't necessarily want the wall, but we also really want to draft Stonehorn Dignitary loops. So there's like a trade-off between like having fun and drafting the best deck. And if we get really lucky, the deck with Mnemonic Wall will be much, much better. But we need to get like infinite 2-drops for the rest of the draft for that to happen, which is possible. Cheers from the middle of Corona. Oof, I hope you stay safe. Silent Departure can help keep us alive. Also synergizes with all of our bounce. That's a lot of bounce. All right, I'll take it. I just need to stay alive. That's all I need to do. Like, we bounce their thing, We bounce their thing. We bounce their thing. We bounce their thing. Archaeomancer loops. That's how this game is gonna go. I really want to find a way to sneak Grey Merchant in, but I don't think that's possible. The Tactician might hard carry. Well, it's got to bridge the gap from 2 to 3 mana. So if we have Tactician in our opening hand, we stop them from attacking, play it, and block, then we got something going on. Oh, there's our 2-drop. There is our 2-drop. Mana Leak. Just hold it up turn 2. They can never kill us. Game over. Although Glintleaf Artisan would be good. We'll take this. I need 2 mana plays. Cavern Harpy for the splash. No, it's fine. But like, we need 2 mana plays we can play on turn 2 before we do anything else. Like, yes, the dream scenario where you Cavern Harpy, bounce Mnemonic Wall, replay Mnemonic Wall is great. But if we're playing Mnemonic Wall, we should win anyway. Wow, there's a Pestilence. I'm looking at Gallant Cavalry, but also Azorius Guildgate is tempting. Maybe I just need the Visionary. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. Also, welcome nothing much with all the numbers. 18 playables, but fine. I'll take the Guildgate. You're right. I do need mana fixing. Ooh, Lawmage's Binding. I like that. That gives us some way to like not die, because Loyal Pegasus can't do very much. I don't know if you heard, but a bunch of Pauper content creators are drafts Monday and Tuesday. There are spots open. I might be interested in that. I'll check what I'm doing Monday and Tuesday. I think I got someone Twitter DM'd me, so I'll just check that out. But we're gonna take Lawmage's Binding. Oh man. Oh boy. So here's the thing. There's the thing. We got Capsize. So as long as we don't die immediately, we're fine. But this is gonna be challenging. We got Boomerang, so that can help us stay alive as well. Because we could just like Boomerang, I don't know, do a lot of things. This is actually pretty good removal. Reprobation, turn 2, stop their things. That's actually pretty late Defile. And like black seems kind of open. There's also a late Pestilence, but we'll take that. Oh man, Gold Meadow Harrier. That's a good way to stay alive. If we get Ephemerate or Ghostly Flicker, then we're good. Shelter would be very nice, but I'm gonna take the Harrier. This is like the 1 mana white. This is like Swords of Plowshares. Yeah, this is pack 2. So, I mean, we kind of got our dream of mono 1 and 2 drops. Blinding Beam, that's kind of funny. I'm definitely not taking the Walla. I might just take Elite Vanguard. Blinding Beam is a little bit expensive, but it does buy you a good amount of time. Demure Informant is a 3 mana 1/4. Sure. This can put, like, Displace in the graveyard. I don't think Vanguard will get there. Hitting Home will be back in about 15-20 minutes. We'll probably win the draft by then, Smog. So you can tune into draft 2. Boros Guildgate. Look, we can splash the Mog Flunkies now. Alright, so someone's taking some of our Flicker stuff, I think. But we're like, we're pretty close. What is my favorite Pauper Cube strategy? It depends on what you mean, like favorite for winning. Oh no. Oh god. This is kind of the situation here, right? Counterspell is favorite for winning. Mole Drifter is favorite for fun. Oh god. Why do they do this to me? Everyone wants Mole Drifter? Oh man. Okay, fine. We'll take this. We're gonna wheel Momentary Blink. Alright. It's only because Chat wants to have fun, but that's an example of a pick. Like, Counterspell is the technically correct pick, because like, we have a bunch of value. But Mole Drifter is good. Hey Caleb, good to see you live. Welcome, Crucian. Yeah, if we can get Ephemerate, that would be super nice. I like Trapped in the Tower. Although, is there much of a difference between Trapped in the Tower and Narcolepsy? I don't think so. This stops activated abilities. Yeah, Warden's fine, but that should come around. Like, I'm not too excited about that. I just need plays to stay alive. So this deals without flying, can't attack or block, can't be activated, and this taps at every turn. I'm gonna take Narcolepsy. It feels better. Yes, we did it! Okay. I'm gonna take it before it disappears. We got Ephemerate. This is the deck. I love your voice, it's so calming. Thank you. Good lord, this is a constructed deck. So now we can Ephemerate an Evoked Mole Drifter. We need to make some cuts. Oh! Alright, I mean, I'm not opposed. Well, this is the deck. I think we found the open lane. What do you guys think? So they're never gonna resolve a spell or a creature. Sage's Row, is that in the cube? If Sage's Row is in the cube, that would be amazing. Who was taking our flicker again? Look, I don't know, Donkon. Nobody was. We were trolling ourselves. So, okay, we have like a million playable, so I need to make some cuts. I don't like Elite Vanguard. I kind of like Stave Off, because it keeps our Archaeomancer alive. I like all these. Demure Informant is kind of medium. Thirst for Meaning is pretty medium. Although, actually kind of a good digging spell, but I think we can upgrade this. I mean, the rest is actually pretty solid. Flicker of Fate. Exile target creature or enchantment. I could take Acrobatic. I only have 12 creatures. I can take Repeal and try to wheel Acrobatic, because Repeal really goes well with our bounce theme. Like, we bounce, because we don't need flickers like this. We need, like, repeatable flickers like Ephemerate and Ghostly Flicker. Like, this does everything we need. So now we just need to figure out, like, how to close out the game and stop from killing them. Pierce Strider is another Gary. We just take Mono Strider. We have both Striders. It's like really bad, but you're probably right. Oh, oh my god. This is fun. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. Got Mana War. Guardian of the Guild Pact is pretty sweet. Caleb, please play everything. I don't know how I'm gonna play everything. I think at this point I can cut Ancestral Statue. Guardian is just gas. Deputy of Acquittals. Oh boy. Is that better than Plover Knights? Let me think about this. So I have 28 playables. This is a 2-mana play. Yeah, I don't think I need that 5-mana play. We're good. There's a Momentary Blink, but we don't really need it. Yeah, I should get banned for this, huh? I like Bonds of Faith more. I don't need Momentary Blink, so I'll just take this for like extra removal. I could take Warden. How many flyers do I have? I probably just want Trapped in the Tower though. Let's see. I have Mistraven, Even Surveyor, Muldrifter. That's not that many flyers. I'm gonna take Trapped. Basically, if I come against like an aggro deck, I can just play like infinite bounce and removal to buy time for the late game. Fairy Duelist. That can also help us stay alive. I don't know really what our win condition is. I guess we just blink a Pierce Strider a bunch. So as long as they can't kill our Pierce Strider, we can win the game. Alright, let's do it. What do we want here? Scour is a great way to find our win conditions. Duelist is great. I'm a huge fan of Duelist. Do I want Star Compass? I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna take Scour. I mean, this is kind of a good Gary sometimes, right? It's 4 mana instead of 5. What I really want to know is where's the Bulwark Giant? Because that card is amazing. Here, I think I just take the Snapper. This card is really... This is our win condition right here. What do you mean an unreliable 2-card combo? This is like... We have 3 of them. We have Ephemerate, Displace, and Ghostly Flicker. We just need to make sure we don't let our creatures die. That's all. I need to make like a million cuts here. Probably not playing that. I don't even know if I play the Tactician now. I probably don't play Silent Departure. I really am sad I don't have Counterspell. Yeah, I'm really glad we took 8 too. So I need to make like a million more cuts. Deputy of Acquittals maybe? Man, if Aurochs was in this cube, I would be so happy. I need to move chat. If chat ends up in a weird spot, maybe let me know. Okay, so I like having both Striders. It's kind of funny. Well, we need Stave Off to make sure they can't disrupt our combo. So like, let's say we're blinking our Archaeomancer. We don't have any like Pulse of Marasa to get it back. So we need to make sure we have Stave Off so that they don't kill it, basically. How much removal do you have? Maybe cut some. So let's see. Trapped in the Tower is probably bad. Bonds of Faith is not great. Reprobation is okay. Coalition Honor Guard is also kind of removal, but maybe I don't even need that. Cap is pretty bad. Let's group creatures separately. I want to bring down this 4-mana slot, but I kind of need... Maybe I sideboard in Peace Strider if they're like aggressive. Otherwise, I just don't do it. Capsize is too slow, you think? That's a possibility. I'm hearing that... It might be possible. Ether Snipe out. You have a point. I like it, but you have a point. Stylish Monkey, thank you for the follow. Alright, we'll try without capsize. Snipe, well, it's basically like I have infinite bounce, but I would like to lean on the cheaper ones. We can cut Boomerang. I wish Boomerang was repeal. Scour All Possibilities is nice. It helps us find like our combo pieces. Oh, Guardian of the Guild Pack's definitely staying in. That's a no-brainer. I just need to make one cut because this is certainly a 17 land deck. Welcome, A Hunter. Welcome to the stream. No, Snapper is our win condition. This bad boy hits for 4 a turn. Can't kill him. He blocks forever. I'm wondering if we actually need the Pierce Strider. Duelist? Actually, Duelist is probably better than Curse of Chains. We just run it like this. Because Duelist with Blink is like, how do they deal with that, you know? I'm gonna go like this. Sort by CMC, combine groups. Curse is better than... Oh, yeah, you're right. Curse is just straight up better than Narcolepsy. I think this is where we're gonna go. Cut Strider? But it's like funny win condition. I agree. Strider's like probably the worst card here. We don't really need it to win. I'm gonna keep it in for the memes. See you guys round 1. Alright, welcome to round 1 for those watching on YouTube. Everyone on Twitch is still just here. I think I'm gonna... Oh, we can do better. This hand is better. We just get rid of Settle Beyond Reality because we have Ghostly Flicker. Or we get rid of Ghostly Flicker because we have Settle Beyond Reality. How do you feel about that? Like, exiling one of their creatures and then blinking a Mistraven is a huge game. Fine. Only 2 lands. I mean, you can't win them all. Well, we're planning for the late game, guys. Come on. We don't have any shuffle effects. I don't think. Do we have any shuffles? So that's just going to be on the bottom forever. Frostburn Weird. That's... I guess I can't mana leak that. I was thinking about doing it, and I just cannot. So if they pump oddly pre-combat, we can trade our Fairy Duelist for Frostborn Weird. I don't know why they would pump pre-combat, but it's possible. But deck, give me planes. Oh my god, they're actually going to pump pre-combat. No! Oh, they only pumped once. Viashino Pyromancer. We take that hit, we're going to Fairy Duelist that down. I would be okay with Guildgate, because now, like, I'm just going to cast a Fairy Duelist. We just needed any land, but we're still okay. As long as they don't have a counterspell for our Fairy Duelist. What do they do? How are they hitting their mana before us? This is typical draft. So we're gonna Duelist. Should have kept the 5-lander. I don't think that is correct ever. This gets countered, yeah. It's fine as long as we draw a land for a Calcite Snapper. That dude holds down the fort. No land here is gonna be pretty rough. Ice our land. Okay. Okay, well, we hit the land. I like 5-landers more than 2-landers. Well, you're more likely to draw lands. Like, we kept a 2-lander on the draw, and it is now turn 5. So we had 4 draw steps, and we only drew 1 land. You're much more likely to hit lands than you are to hit spells. So keeping a 2 or 3-lander is more likely to work out. I'm going to mana leak this. I don't want them drawing cards, and I can't... Like, if they just play that and pass, I can't let them have too much board presence. In a control mirror... keeping a 5-lander is generally okay. Displace. So, all right, we play the Snapper. Somehow we still have not hit a plains. If we hit another blue, at least we can Mistraven the Frostburn Weird. Homeboy Calcite Snapper can hold down the fort though. Didn't go to FNM because of COVID. Yeah, so I figured I'm gonna try and stream quite a bit because like I had some like PhD defense thing scheduled, but now because of the coronavirus, I can't really go to any meetings or anything. So I'm just chilling. It seems like most other people are just chilling. So this can become... I'm okay with this. I might as well stream for you guys. And just like that, we've stabilized with 3 lands. Is there going to be more Tribal Cube? Yes. So I plan on doing a lot of things. I just had to like... There was a lot of stuff I had to figure out and like get done before I like had any time to do anything. Ultimateo, thank you for the follow. So we're gonna go through all those cubes soon. I just, my schedule was busy. It's opening up now. So we're gonna Mistraven the Frostburn Weird. Seems okay, because then I can Archaeomancer the Mana Leak. Crucian, thank you for the follow. And then like we'll go from there. If we win this, I'm gonna be pretty impressed. I'm kind of okay with that. Incinerate not going to our face is good. Because, like, really, I think the only way we lose from this point... Oh, that's another way that we lose. It's just a bunch of tokens. So I need, like, card draw into white mana. They have one card in hand. I mean, I guess that works. Let's go island. I'm not going to attack with a snapper. And we need them to have nothing for a turn. If they have nothing for a turn, our Killmancer survives, we can do a lot. EDH, yeah, EDH is a great format. It's just awkward to do competitively. Unless you're like, specifically everyone's playing competitive EDH. Because like, if you just join a random EDH group, you could be playing like an undeck while someone else is playing like a turn 3 combo deck. And like, basically when you're mismatched in level of competitiveness in your decks, EDH gets kind of weird. But when you find a playgroup that's all playing the same types of deck as you, EDH is so much fun. Okay, they drag under the Archaeomancer. We take a lot of damage. Do you play EDH? Yeah, I do. I have not for like a year because I got sick. But I play... Feldergriff is my most favorite. I also have Borborygmos Enraged, the one who throws lands at people. And then I made a lot of them back in the day. Godo, Bandit Warlord was pretty good. Let me think about this for a second. So I block here. I take 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes a 4-1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I go to 1. That seems like my best odds. Does that seem like my best odds? Otherwise I block here, we trade, and I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I go to 2. Then I play, yeah, this is probably my best bet. Dude, the Hippo is great. I play EDH for fun, mostly, in case that's not clear by my commanders. Go to 1, so I need like a... Oh boy. I need like Plains and Stonehorn Dignitary, which I don't think is possible. My favorite EDH deck... Let me think about that. Okay, that's another island. So I have Mana Leak. We are just dead though. I mean, we'll make them do it. No, we won't. We'll just concede. Save time. Let me think about... What is my favorite EDH deck? I think it is just my Feldergriff deck. It's a lot of like weird nonsense cards that end up being really good, like Pognify. Okay, so we want Peace Strider. We don't really need Pierce Strider. I think when we hold, like, what is it? Stabilize the board, we should be able to win pretty easily. I kind of like Demure Informant. The 1/4 body is pretty big. Oh no, Coalition Honor Guard is better. That like kills all of their burn. And then Gold Meadow Harrier is kind of weak against tokens, but it's also just a good card. Narco over Stave Off. Yeah, Stave Off is pretty bad, but I don't know if I need Narcomancy. I think like just playing a 2-mana 2/2 is probably better in this particular deck. I can play that instead of, what is it better than? Ether Snipe? 6 mana is a lot. Yeah, I think we run it like this. Epically Evil, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's go first. Oh, come on! Can't we just have a hand with like lands and spells? Okay, okay. There we go. We keep this. Oh god, I want all of this. Guys, what do I get rid of here? Oh man. I need this whole hand. Everyone's saying different things that I should get rid of. I think getting rid of Mnemonic Wall is correct because we have our Chaomancer. Plains is way too greedy on the play. I'm not getting rid of Plains. I'm getting rid of Wall. Alright, let's lead on Plains. Let them know we're actually not mono blue. Yeah, can you imagine having lands and spells? That's too much to ask for, I think. We do great on 2 lands if we draw a 3rd land, but we're on the play, and we need like more than just 2 lands, right? Because we want to get up to 4 before we have any like effects. I mean, this basically is a constructed deck, and I'm not saying that lightly. Like, this deck is really, really good. Let's, I guess I hold up white for Curse of Chains here. I can Mana Leak later. I really need to hit a 3rd land to Muldrifter plus Ephemerate. Been watching so many of your vids. First time I catch you live. Thank you so much for the fun, quality content. Thank you for the kind words and for tuning in. Okay, they missed a land drop. Finally. Land. No. It's fine. We have a binding. So if they flip Delver, we can like stop it from attacking. Can you imagine a Magic deck with more than 3 lands in it? Because I can't. So to whoever said we should bottom the land. No, they have Drag Under? Oh god, alright. Well, it's a sorcery, so let's just do this. I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, I didn't realize it's a sorcery. That's better. I mean, it does... we do kind of care, because if we Ephemerate a Muldrifter, they can exile our Ephemerate by going Drag Under. But they do have to hit an untapped land for that to work. Oh my god. Okay, go. I have Mana Leak, and they're stuck on lands too, so like, if they drag under their own guy, they might have to discard. OMG, finally got Caleb online. Yep, that's me. They're gonna ice my blue source. So I can Mana Leak the ice that denies them a card draw? Yeah, we'll do that. That's Mana Leak here is a weird way to put it. It's kind of like Time Walk, because we need to set up our board before they can set up theirs. The downside is like it puts them below 7 cards, so they don't have to discard. I don't think Mana Tithe is in the cube, which is kind of weird. Like, Mana Tithe should certainly be in the cube. A discard remove soul. Come on, deck, we need a land. Okay. I mean, I just go for it. This is too good to pass up. Draw 4, and then if they don't kill it, we draw even more. The cube is well designed, but it feels like it's missing... Oh my god, there's all the lands. What is happening? The cube is well designed, but it feels like it's missing some things, except in burn, which is like absurdly good. Charging Badger. Okay, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, so they exile or ephemerate, which is okay because we have Ghostly Flicker and we just get to jam a Mole Drifter here. So is that really what they wanted to do? Okay, that's a lot of land. So if I play Mole Drifter, I actually have to discard. And I want all of these lands because of Flicker, so let's just play Peace Strider. Too many anthems, there's no Force Spike, Mana Tithe. Bulwark Giant should be in the cube if it's not. I haven't seen it, and that card is like a Windmill Slam house in so many matchups. We're winning if Mole Drifter resolves. They did discard or remove Soul though. Okay, Mole Drifter's resolving. And, oh, Mistraven. Okay, so I have a couple options. I can cast Mole Drifter, I can evoke Mole Drifter, and then Ghostly Flicker it in Peace Strider. I don't think Daze is in the cube, but Daze is also banned in Pauper. I'm going to Mole Drifter and hold up white for Stave Off. Oh, that's pretty good. I guess one thing we need to be a little bit concerned about is like time. Jilt, bounce, and kill. That's good. That's pretty good. And Mnemonic Wall is on the bottom. But that's not so bad. We need High Tide in the cube. That actually wouldn't be that great, I don't think. I'm not that scared about their attacks this turn, so we're gonna Mistraven to kill a goblin. We have Emergency Ghostly Flicker. I'm just gonna sit back on defense here. They flipped over, sure. That wouldn't be too bad. They Lightning Strike that guy. I think I'm gonna get down Deputy actually. I don't want to run out Ghostly Flicker just yet. We're missing a Denrova Horror, I think. So we're gonna bounce you to hand. Oh, my deck is great. We have drawn really weird because we drew like no lands and then we drew only lands and now we're like kind of somewhere in the middle. But it's just unfortunate the way it worked out. I'm actually just gonna take this 4 here. I think my 2/2s block their 1/1s pretty nicely, and Stonehorn Dignitary goes a long way. Displace is also good. So I don't even think I need Dignitary yet. I'm not that scared of their combat step. So let's just get down Peace Strider, gain more life, hit them for 2 in the air, and hold up Ghostly Flicker as a way to keep my dudes alive. Because basically them killing me, killing my like good creatures is the only way I can lose this game at this point. Yeah, like gaining 3 life is basically preventing a combat step, but in a more proactive way. Equip there, sure. 3/2. So I can just block here and they take 2 damage. I don't hate that. Because I'm about to like put a lot of good stuff in play. No plays end of turn. Ooh, that's good. So I can do Aven Surveyor and Ghostly Flicker. Sure. Hit for 2 in the air. I mean, they probably have something, which is why they didn't re-equip, is my guess. Let's play the bird. And I'm just gonna put counters on it. Like, we need to kill them eventually. This is a good way to do it. So if they try and burn something, now a Ghostly Flicker. Enter the Royal your own Frostborn Weird. Sure. Oh, I want to put a stop here. Okay, that's not too bad. I know about Incinerate now. So they incinerate that. I'm going to displace because that's less useful. I'm going to target the Surveyor and Mistraven just to kill a Goblin. Alright. They didn't even see half the battle over there. Okay, on the draw. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty good matchup for us. I'm liking Daybreak Chimera more and more, but like with our mana base, it's kind of awkward. No, we're not sliding in a land. 17's fine, we just had bad draws. Also, we're on the draw, so like we have more draw steps to hit land drops. Keep in mind we mulliganed to 5-lander to begin with. I gotta remove the upkeep step. Like, this hand's perfect. Gonna head to bed. We'll enjoy the rest of this on YouTube. Alright, good night, IOK11. Thanks for tuning in. I'll try and upload these sooner to YouTube than the other ones. I just wanted like a gap so you could rewatch it if you needed. Oh man, Fairy Duelist, get in there. Do they play around the Duelist? They do not. Live by the Duelist and die by the Duelist. Long time follower on YouTube, first time pitching you live. Good luck. Thank you, Meep Moo MTG. Meep Moop MTG. Will we do a Momir event? I don't know if I just answered that. They incinerate my Fairy Duelist. That's an exchange I'm okay with. I don't think we're gonna do Momir. It depends on how this goes. Because I don't want to burn out because I want to stream like today, tomorrow, and maybe Sunday. So I'm just gonna do like smaller streams so that it's more reasonable. I don't want to Mana War the Pyromancer, but I also don't really want to Law Mage's Binding the Pyromancer. What is this? Okay, Cycling a Cave. So they have a decent number of lands in hand is what I would imagine. It is still Friday for me, yes. So do I want to stop this from attacking? Yeah, actually that's fine. I have late game. One of the ways I lose this is just falling behind from like tokens. And yeah, if their play is a 1-3, sure. We can Mistraven their 1-3. Watching on Spain, home kept for COVID. Nice to have some Magic to pass time. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that the coronavirus is doing what it is doing, but it is good for content creators because there's like, this is the time to play games in your house, you know? All right, I take 2, that's fine. We get to settle beyond reality. Do I want to settle beyond reality? I can exile this thing for free. I guess so. This feels expensive. And before Caleb has COVID and he's just streaming because he's quarantined? No, dude, if I had COVID, I would probably die. My immune system is still really bad from the whole mold situation, which is why I'm just chilling in my house. I ain't risking nothing. I think we could tell our opponent was desperate when they played Erratic Visionary. Oh man. You know what just invalidates an entire strategy? Coalition Honor Guard. Even with a bad immune system, you'd probably be okay at Rage? Yes and no. I've heard it's basically a really hardcore flu, which means you're not going to die, except if you're older, don't get treated. Or if your immune system is not happy. Either way, I don't want to risk it, so I'm just hanging out. Do I attack? Yeah, that seems fine. It's going to be very hard for them to get through the Coalition Honor Guard. Are you asthmatic? Like, temporarily? So asthma's like basically an inflammation of your lungs. Quick Pickle, thank you for the subscription. And I just have like general inflammation, like an excess of inflammatory response basically. Like my immune system thinks that things in my body that are healthy are not healthy. Ooh, that's good. Let's attack. So they can loot. I feel like we... Oh, what do I want to do here? I can Guardian of the Guild Pact. I actually would rather have Mnemonic Wall get countered probably. Corey67, thank you for the follow. Yeah, what do I want to do here? We're locking you up in your house. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm chilling. Trying to get healthy. I'm basically healthy now. Yeah, I think Guardian of the Guild Pact is somehow better here, so we're going to play the wall. Oh man, that just resolved. All right. I don't think they can win. Oh, that's okay. As far as ways to come back into the game go, that's pretty good. So they need a 4 damage burn spell to be able to kill anything. And even then their attacks are bad. Is this still just round 1? Why did I draft this deck? What happens to your body besides just flu-like symptoms with COVID? I mean, that's it. The COVID is just, it is an infection from a virus that's like the flu, but it's particularly bad because it's a unique strain of virus. So like we don't have immunity to it, so it affects people a lot more. And it seems to be particularly aggressive, like affecting your respiratory system. So it's more likely to cause deaths for people with compromised immune systems and things like that. But it's, you know, it's basically the flu if the flu was like twice as good. But the problem is that it's transmitted so easily because nobody has immunity to it. Big boy flu? Yeah. Yeah, well then the problem with that is like with the regular flu too, you can get pneumonia or like secondary infection where basically your immune system is fighting so hard to deal with the primary virus that you can get like bacterial infections and things like that in there. And that's where you get in trouble because then you get pneumonia and all of those are not great. We attack for 2. I really am just gonna cast Moldrifter here. Sure. I wanted to hit land drops. That way I could like Guardian into Mana War or something. You can get secondary infections from this too. More likely with many places saying hospitals are overcrowded. Yes. They tapped my honor guard. Okay. I don't know. They must have some crazy things going on. This game is not necessarily over. They do have 5 cards in hand. But it would be a very spectacular sequence of plays here. Dude, I've been eating so many vegetables. Where is Waldo? You don't even know. For breakfast today, I had like half a box of spinach, an entire onion, like a bunch of garlic cloves, like 2 bell peppers, can of beans, can of different kind of beans, cilantro, onion. What else did I put in there? Eggs. Basically made like a taco. Spinach comes in boxes. Yeah, at least in the US. You can get like a big box of like pre-washed spinach because I'm too lazy to wash my own veggies most of the time. I did cook the onion. Yeah, raw onion is pretty extreme. I've done it, but I don't know if I'd recommend it. Was it onion cooked or you just chop it? Well, I chopped it and then cooked it, yeah. Milk comes in bags? What the heck? Okay, Deputy makes me feel extremely, extremely safe. So, what do I do here? 5. So I can settle and Mana War? That seems pretty good. So we're gonna exile you, blink you. Sink for your butts. Okay, that's not a sink for your butt. That is just a good idea. I am fully on the bidet train. It's just nobody has them in the US. So do I want a deputy or do I want a Mana War? It feels like if I Mana War, it's just really hard to lose from this position. I can actually F6 now. Caleb recognized the usefulness of bidets. Yeah, well, like, you know, sometimes you wipe and toilet paper gets stuck in there. That's a huge issue. Or some of my friends have like digestive problems, so they have to wipe a bunch. With a bidet, you just don't have any of that trouble because it's like showering, but only in the place you need to shower. You guys there could use some bidets considering toilet paper is missed? Yeah, exactly. What, exiled it? Why are they playing Angelic Purge? That's interesting. Well, I still think they're dead. Tip for 4. So they're gonna kill that, not today. And now I can resolve Guardian of the Guild Pact because they tapped out. Bounce you. This game is, but then doesn't bidet water make your undies wet from the droplets? So I was actually wondering that. How do you dry your butt after using a bidet? Because like, I don't know if I would trust like a regular towel. Because it's not like, you don't use soap or anything, right? So I can Mist Raven, but this seems like a good time to do this. Oh, I can do both? No, I can't. Okay. Wait, toilet paper on a wet butt sounds like a bad combination. That's exactly why you always poop before you shower. To avoid that situation. Ordling outburst, sure. Poop while you shower. Then you just like waffle stomp it down the drain. That is a possibility. 6. So I have 9 mana, so I can do both actually. That's pretty good. Let's Mist Raven. And then we bounce the Goblin. And then Settle Beyond Reality seems pretty good. So we're going to get rid of this guy, blink you. Waffle Stomp is an important part of the English language here. Turn this, yes. So we hit for 4 and then they die next turn. Sure. Why don't I just swing out? That seems better. Oh man, no Slew. You should see the draft, one of the decks I drafted today. That was a lot of buyback. I don't know how opponent wins from here, but that would be kind of sweet if they did. Some nerd on the YouTube comment section is going to complain about you not talking about the game enough. Well, this game has been over for a long time. Like, I'll talk about the game when there's decisions to make here, but they've been dead for like the last 10 turns. And they're just like floundering in the water. So we're basically just like watching them die. Yeah, okay. See you guys round 2 on YouTube. All right, welcome everyone on YouTube to round 2. Hey, this is like a real hand. If we draw a third land, that is. But I'm willing to take that risk. Because Fairy Duelist heals all wounds. How much do you take to edit one of these into a YouTube video? At this point in 0 time, I wrote a script that does it. But it took me about a week to write that script. So basically the amount of time it takes me to edit a video depends on how many videos that I've edited in my lifetime. Oh, are we gonna get them? No. This is gonna happen. We're gonna get them. Ready? Okay, they're gonna attack. They're gonna attack. You can't not attack here. Fairy Duelist heals all wounds. Get out of here. Got him? Oh man, this card is good. Okay, there. What are you saying? When you code so you don't have to edit, modern problems require modern solutions. Yeah, no, it's pretty... So when I first got sick, I had nothing else to do, so I just spent all that time writing code to edit my videos. Yeah, I probably should sell it. I've been too busy doing like other life things, but it would sell for a good amount because it's pretty sophisticated. One is solidly 3 colors over here. Oh man, can I draw a land? No, it's not a land. That's fine. We can still just Mana War. How does it work? I mean, you basically just edit out all the boring parts. You just tell the script like, this is boring, and then it will remove it for you. All right, land. Perfect. I guess I wanted more than just a land, but here's the play. This is up to 2. Oh man, here's the play. We hit with, let me think about this. So I can attack with all 3. Basically, I'm deciding, do I bounce the Coalition Honor Guard, or do I go for the Calcite Snapper, Blink, Fairy Duelist play? I kind of like the Calcite Snapper, Blink, Fairy Duelist play. No, displaces only creatures I control, so it cannot target the Honor Guard. Oh, they went with the no plays. Okay. Well, that just lets me hold up Mana Leak then. Can you write a good text-to-speech code so it's easier to transcribe interviews? Yes, I could. So here's kind of the biggest issue with any of these like machine learning algorithms is there's a bunch of stuff that can be done. Like if I wanted to, I could, but I also have a bunch of, there's so many interesting problems to work on that I can only work on one problem at a time. And right now the problem I'm solving is particularly interesting and valuable to me and like my experience. Ether Snipe. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 drafts probably. Depending on how long this one takes. This has been really slow so far. Let me think about this. What do I want to do this turn? I can stop them from attacking, but that doesn't really get me there. Remind me in a second, Hyper Troller. I have to finish this turn. I guess I just get down Dignitary to like increase my board presence. They only have 1 card in hand, so Mana Leak. I guess I already Mana Leaked something. Like this only gets better for me over time. Would Settle be OP at 4 mana? No. It would be very good though. Okay, what problem I'm working on? So I think there's stuff in the description, but basically I'm trying to like solve inverse problems. So inverse problems is like the case where you know what you want, but you don't know necessarily how to get there. So trying to like, any design problem is a pretty good example. Like you want to make an airplane that goes fast, but you can just make an airplane and see how fast it is. You don't know ahead of time how to make the fastest airplane. So that's like a mathematical field called inverse problems. And I'm trying to like write algorithms that solve that in the general case. So then anytime you wanted to design something, you could just set up a computer and say, hey, figure this out for me. And then it would do it, which would be pretty nice. It's similar to the P equals NP thing, yeah. Okay, so what am I doing here? I think I pretty much have to settle beyond reality the Coalition Honor Guard and my Mana War. Yes, it is huge. And so that's why I'm working on that instead of smaller like video editing problems and stuff like that. Because if you solve that problem, then you wouldn't have to explicitly tell a computer how to edit. You would just tell a computer you want this video edited and it would figure out how to edit it for you. I guess I make this a 4-1. So we do have to kill the Coalition Honor Guard here. So you die, blink this. And then we bounce, I guess, the Aeromunculus. That's actually better. I like that a lot. Because now I can attack with Calcite Snapper. Oh man, yeah, Stewie's stream stuff. This is the best cube I've ever drafted, I think. I think this is better than Vintage Cube. And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of things they can improve in this cube too. Kanye's poop hole. Thank you for the subscription. There's a lot of questions I missed. I'll get to them. It's hard to answer questions while I'm playing a game that's kind of complex like this, so give me a little bit here. Cartouche, ooh. That hurts, but I do get to bounce that. And they're just killing Mana War, which isn't so bad. So I really need a land here. Yes, okay. So Turtle becomes a 4 power. Say yes. We snipe you. Bounce the Gorger. And I think I just swing out. If they eat the Fairy Duelist, they take 5. They have 1 card in hand and I know what it is. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think if they eat the Fairy Duelist, they die. This is like kind of a forced trade. What could they improve on this cube? Bulwark Giant needs to go in. Mana Tithe should be in. I think, honestly, Tortured Existence is probably not worth it, although I kind of appreciate what they're going for. Burn feels very strong, so just adding a little bit more life gain and stuff like that for balance would be nice. Okay, so even Surveyor, I think I can get him pretty good here with an Aether Snipe attack, so we're gonna go for that. Haha! Displace, bounce you two. You know what feels really dirty? Blinking Fairy Duelist, so you don't attack. This guy gets smaller. So we eat their only creature, they just have a 2-3. Then I'm gonna bounce their 2-3 and just kill them. Alright. That'll do it. So what's the question? Do you have any interest in the efficiency looping for AI? Basically, you program a machine to do a task by telling it to do more efficiently every time. So in a week, you could have 1,000 years of development. I mean, yeah, that's the dream, right? If you can basically figure out how to tell a computer how to solve a problem on its own, and like, you tell it to solve 2 problems. The first is solve the problem that we want to do. And the second problem is figure out how to do that faster. And even if it's like this worst thing ever at doing that, if it's capable of learning, you know, you just like set it up and then in like a year you have a supercomputer that can solve problems infinitely fast. I forgot at all what their deck was, but I feel like I want some amount of narcolepsies. I don't need Pierce Strider. I have flyers. Narcolepsy for Pierce Strider. Stave Off feels kind of not necessary, so maybe we do this. Sure. That's how they take over. Well, yes and no, right? Like, in order for a computer to take over, you would need to give it generalized knowledge. Because there are optimization problems that do that, where you basically say, like, here's a problem I would like you to solve, and it figures it out and it keeps solving it, and then it improves that problem over time. But, like, the computer doesn't have access to general problem solving capabilities. So you're not really worried about it, like, you know, the thing that designed your video editor is not going to go like steal your coffee in the morning or something. I'm going to keep this hand on the draw. Double removal early is pretty good. Island, okay. Sakura Tribe Elder, I'm okay with that. So they're just like green ramp, which is, ooh, that's good. So we just want to make sure we hit our land drops with this. Double top, go. Beautiful. Baloth Gorger. Do I want to bounce that? Kind of. That forces them to spend their mana so that I can, like, for sure resolve this Guardian of the Guild Pack situation. And that would be good. Oh boy, that's a lot of text. But say like you give a computer a body and tell it to optimize something for speed. It might damage everything in its way just to find the fastest path to whatever. That is very true. Well, that's where you need to be careful of, like, basically your merit function. So, like, the classic example is paperclips, right? If you tell an AI to build as many paperclips as possible, and that's all you tell it, humans have iron in their blood. So if you had a perfect AI, it would be extracting iron from human blood to build more paperclips. So you need to add to the merit function, like, oh, and don't kill humans, or don't destroy buildings, or things like that. Yeah, let's just get down Guardian of the Guild Pact here. Would you be interested to / have considered working on AlphaGo 0? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the problems that interest me the most is like having the computer figure out problems on its own. But I'm kind of working on stuff like that, just adjacent, like it's not for video games. Everything I'm doing is for designing optical systems. So like if you need to build like a good camera and stuff like that, because turns out designing optical systems, once you figure out how to do that, then you can solve most other problems like that. So because my college is the College of Optics, that's kind of what I have to work on in my like transition from, in the past, I was working on like purely optical design, and then I got excited about math, which I would encourage everyone to study more math. And then I kind of moved more towards the optical design part of things. Well, we have Ephemerate Archaeomancer, but I don't have any other spells to go along with it. I can play a 3/3 Aven Surveyor. Let's do that. Nothing else, no attacks, just play the Aven Surveyor, block Core Skyfisher. Guardian of the Guild Pack can do a lot of things too, and then pass turn. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye, was a blast seeing you live. Thank you, A Hunter, thanks for tuning in. Alright, I need to focus on the game for a bit. Weird things are happening, and then we'll come back when it's more clear how I win this game. So they attack for 3, that's fine. They have 3 cards in hand. Island. So what do we do? I think we just kind of do some stuff, right? Tap this down. Tap this down. Hold up Ephemerate. And pass turn. I want to yield to these because I'm never going to like respond to this. And timing out is like kind of a concern when I'm talking to chat because I play slow normally. And then when I record, I play even slower. And then when I'm talking to chat, I play even slower. So time saves are important. I finished watching your Pauper VOD on YouTube, and you said you'd be streaming at the end, and here you are. Yep, I kind of timed that just for you, Charon. Hi Caleb, I like your vids, they're quite chill. Thank you, Amaz. That means a lot coming from you. You're tuning into, are you playing Pauper Cube at all? I imagine you are. It's like the best format ever. And 3 blue, brown, 1 brown's Essence of X series are so good. Yeah, 3 blue, 1 brown. I wish he didn't spend too much time like editing his videos so he could put out more content because his videos are so beautiful looking. I don't care about that. Okay, his videos are so beautiful looking, but I just want more. You know, I would take like a cut in quality for just more videos. Wait till you play my cube. Okay, so they're doing nothing. They have a reach megamorph. I can ephemerate the Aven Surveyor to bounce. Yeah. This seems good, because then I can Archaeomancer back Ephemerate. So, bounce you. And then this comes back. We're going to bounce the Surveyor again. Actually, I guess I bounce Mana War, so I can get in a hit. Yeah. Bounce you. Hey, welcome, Mid-Range Mage. How's it going? Hey, for those who don't know, the Mid-Range Mage is my brother. And my older brother actually just had a baby, which is kind of cool. So let's go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. Bro's in the house, for sure. Alright, get back this. People are a mid-range mage, I guess his name is Noah. Can I make you VIP? I gotta figure, hang on. Uh-oh, that's kind of a problem. So they get that back. They should have waited for me to attack, right? They could have ambushed my Aven Surveyor. But I think we're winning this, so I'll rejoin chat in a second. I just need to make sure I close out this game so I don't make any like silly mistakes. Because Ephemerate Archaeomancer with all of this seems pretty good. Should be able to click. Yeah, I'll do VIP. Actually, maybe I could do this right now. On Twitch, add friend, whisper, gift sub. Yeah, I'm not used to Twitch, so we'll figure it out in a second. Between rounds. I will take the 2. So they have momentary blink, so they can ambush with Core Skyfisher, but it's going to cost 4 mana. Bailoth Gorger is acceptable. And okay, so we ephemerate here. This is going to get back Scour All Possibilities. And then we ephemerate Archaeomancer. We also have a Ghostly Flicker, so eventually we're going to find that and just kind of go off. This deck is basically constructed. Flicker decks are your favorite. You should play this cube. It is... Actually, you should see our deck list. Oh gosh, okay. I think this game's pretty much over. Displace these 2. Bounce you. Get back displace. Yeah, this is this is pretty much over, I think. Displace these two. I want to find out what their morph is, so let's bounce that. Super annoying deck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't help it. They passed it to me. Airy Bowmasters. Oh, I knew what the morph was. That's right. All right, we're on to round 3 for those on YouTube. We're gonna keep going on Twitch. All right, welcome everyone to round 3. What's with these 2-land hands? I'm gonna keep this, but it's a little bit sketchy. Forcing Storm when? If Storm was in this, like if they brought Fischlbrand to Pauper Cube, I'd go for it. Planes go. So if this turn 1 flips, I'm gonna be kind of sad because I don't have an answer for a little while. Blue black. Okay, don't do anything turn 2. Let me mana leak and let me draw a 3rd land or a 4th land. Ugh, not what I wanted to see. That's pretty bad for us actually. It's like something that attacks for damage and also gives them card advantage. Yep, Delvers are probably our worst matchup because they like actually have ways to disrupt the flicker loops, whereas like the deck we just played against is not so good. I guess I'll counter that because I'm probably hopefully gonna tap out for something next turn. Ooh, oh man, La Tortuga, the best. This is match 3, Vladistok, and our deck is like constructed level good, so oh, I forgot to show my deck to everyone playing, but that's okay. So they're gonna make me discard? That would be fine. I would just discard Displace because I could just get it back with our Chaomancer. Yeah, sure. There's Ephemerate. We really need a land. But if we hit a land, we can kind of go off. Nice, just came from Pauper Cube myself. Was the only green drafter of the table, but only went 0-3. Oof. Sorry to hear that. Green can be good. They're just hard casting it. Why? I guess they would have to sacrifice their Delver for that to work, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. Oh man, Fairy Duelist. Best card in Pauper. So we can do like some pretty fun things here. We can like Fairy Duelist, Ephemerate, Fairy Duelist. Deck is sweet, but we just have had mana troubles like every round, which is kind of weird. 4 mana, they draw, sure. So I'm expecting a double attack. We're actually going to ambush the... I want to play it. Let me think about this. I think I want to ambush the Okiba Shinobi, make it have 1 power, double block. But Dimir Guildmage is actually somehow like more problematic. But yeah, we'll ambush that. Double block here. I'll kill Assassin, sure. So land would be good. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to attack. I kind of want to Mist Raven here, bouncing the Dimir Guildmage. Because I don't want them activating and getting a bunch of mana. And then I attack for 1 here. Okay, so I have the loop. We have Dignitary, Displace, Archaeomancer, and Ephemerate. We just need to survive until that goes down. Remember when someone told me to cut Calcite Snapper? I remember. This card has been amazing every time it entered the battlefield. Faceless Butcher. Okay. Oh no. That's not that good for them, actually. Although I'm at 12, so that's something to look out for. They replay Guildmage. I want to kill this somehow. Aether Snipe, Ephemerate. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna do this. This is gonna get kind of crazy. So we're gonna bounce Faceless Butcher. I'm gonna Ephemerate it. Then we're gonna bounce Dimir Guildmage. And then we get Mist Raven, which is gonna bounce. What do I bounce here? This is so dirty. I think I want to bounce Thrill Kill, because that's just more mana. And then I just attack for everything. Goodbye, board. And we know they're not drawing spells because Delver's not flipping, so they're just hitting creatures. At this point, they've tried to flip Delver on like half of their deck and just have not succeeded. And like them replaying Faceless Butcher is kind of suspect because I have an Ephemerate coming back and I have 2 creatures that bounce. I really just don't think Delver is good in Pauper. Like, I think the Delver archetype of like cheap interaction and like fairies and things like that is good, but I don't think the card Delver of Secrets is generally that good. Alright, bounce you. I need to draw a land here, that would be amazing. So I bounce you, I'm gonna bounce the Guildmage, I think, because I just don't want them drawing cards, and Thrill Kill Assassin can't block. Land. Yeah, okay. So that's probably gonna do it. It's a 4-1. Let's play our Chaomancer. Chaomancer gets back Ephemerate. Oh boy. I can swing out. Am I okay trading Snapper for Delver? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not okay with that trade. Let's just attack with Duelist. And then Ephemerate our Chaomancer while we can. Chaomancer gets back Displace. So like, they can kill our Chaomancer, and that's fine. But with Displace, Aetherstite, Mistraven, like they're never gonna get anything. Like they just have to spend all their mana every turn. Trying to think what would be the worst case. If this is a skin thinner, okay, that's pretty good. Sure, get your Faceless Butcher back. I don't care. I've said this before, but this is the best form of disgusting. I agree. Oh, actually, that was a good play by them. Because now I don't have any bounce creatures to loop the Faceless Butcher. I mean, I have more in my deck, but that was actually pretty good. We do this. Get back Ephemerate. They have no cards in hand. Curse of Chains. What do we do here? This deck reminds me of Avacyn Restored Limited. Yeah, this draft has been very long. They're actually going to come back with this Dimir Guildmage, which I don't like. So let's get down Guardian. And I guess just attack for 1 in the air. I can Ephemerate to get back Mana Leak, which I guess I'll do eventually. I want to put a stop and upkeep in case if they do flip and show something, then we know they drew a spell. Okay, they decided not to. What do you have for 4? Oh, they're just gonna draw. I am live. Welcome, whatever your name is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Target player discards a card. Sure. What do I do here? So I can Ephemerate our Chaomancer, get back Mana Leak, discard Mana Leak. Because like Mana Leak's pretty much dead. Z Merlin 1Z, thank you for the follow. And then 4 mana they make me discard again. So they're trying to empty my hand, which is probably the correct play. I need to bring out Trapped in the Tower. And at this point, I think I get rid of Curse of Chains. Yeah, I'm actually quite short on like win conditions. They could just empty my hand. We do this, get back Ephemerate, but like none of this is getting me anywhere. Just a land. Yeesh. Okay, let's go Island. Big Turtle of 4-1. And I think I attack. I think being aggressive is my best way to win this game. Alright, so we displace the Archaeomancer and the Fairy. So this shrinks Delver. This gets back, displace. Last turn. I don't like this though, because we have to discard like quite a bit. They have 10 mana. They can make us discard twice. Welcome, Frosty Dune DDO. Sorry, I'm really bad at like talking to chat during complex games like this and pronouncing names. This is already like hard enough. Target player discards a card. So I can make the same Mana Leak play. So we Ephemerate our Chaomancer. Get back Mana Leak, discard Mana Leak. I discard again. Yeah, Dimir Guildmage needs to go. Can you draft Stompy next time? I wanted to draft Stompy, so they're drawing. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit much to play on stream, but it is awesome. So they hit a land. Diabolic Edict. That's actually kind of problematic. We get rid of Fairy Duelist. I don't know. I maybe should have gotten rid of Calcite Snapper, but this comes back. Target you. Get back Ephemerate. Not ideal, but we do get to play Stonehorn Dignitary, make them skip their combat step. And we play land, we can turn this into a 4-power. Which I think I do. Hit like this. Because I need to close this game out. Oh man, they take it? Okay. They don't get a combat step. Okay, that's not the worst. Well, we can remove their combat steps. Can we? No, we need a way to prevent our hand from dying. Because they can basically get rid of our hand. Although I guess we can just Ephemerate back Displace forever. So maybe we can. We Ephemerate our Chaomancer. I think actually we can. Late to the stream. We're basically playing Pauper Flickertron without the Tron. It's pretty glorious. So they make me discard one last card. But that I don't even think that works. Cavern Harpy. Is that good? They put it on defense? Okay. So we ephemerate you. Get back ephemerate. So we need to draw something, I think. That's another land. That's a lot of lands. They can make me discard 3 cards. Guardian of the Guild Pact, they can actually double block, but then they lose their Dimir Guildmage. So I'm okay with that trade if they go for it. So let's swing like that. They take 2. Let's displace these guys right now. You skip your combat. This gets back displace. And I'm gonna... I guess I can leave Ephemerate in a loop, right? So I can just have no cards in hand. Alright, I'm gonna hold this island in hand so they can make me discard that. I need some way to get rid of their blockers or something. Right now they deck first. That's also a very real thing. I'm gonna get rid of this island. Oh, that's true, they can target me. But then they're targeting me with the Guild Mage. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. Back Mana Leak. Man, Mana Leak is doing some serious work as just discard fodder. Alright, I discard, so we're gonna get this. I don't know how many combat steps are actually skipped. Doesn't matter when I get back, but I get Ephemerate back, which then translates to like infinite stuff here. So they still never get a combat step, even with all this discard, because of this. Get back Ephemerate. This combo is so hard to disrupt. If I could draw anything besides lands, that would be great. Get back Displace. Hit with Guardian. Do they double block now? Losing Fairy Duelist, actually I should have kept the Fairy Duelist instead of the Calcite Snapper for this exact situation. So at this point I guess I just play the land. No, I don't want the ability. You skip some combats. Sure. Because they're going to make me discard anyway and they know it's in my hand, so I might as well just do this. Okay. Welcome, Dr. Void. We're doing well. We're in the middle of some serious shenanigans. Opponents at 3. They've been grinding us down with Dimir Guildmage to make us discard cards, and we have the Ephemerate Archaeomancer loop. If they kill my Archaeomancer here, that's a problem. But they have like, I don't even know how many combat steps are skipped, but I guess we'll find out. I just need to draw like a Muldrifter or a Mnemonic Wall. Probably Muldrifter would be best. And I don't really know what opponent can do. Also, we've drawn like a million lands. I believe they do, because it says, it's like take your next turn, like you get an extra turn. This just says they skip their next combat phase. So like, I think they skip multiple combat steps, and we're up to like 5. So they can't attack for 5 turns. This deck is crazy, but opponent's taking some time. Stacks because the next one doesn't exist because it was skipped. That sounds correct. It's like target player skips their next turn. If you do that twice, then they miss 2 turns. The fact that they're not making a play here makes me feel pretty confident. That's your new favorite combo. I have a deck for you. It's called Pauper Flickertron. It does exactly this, but you get lands that tap for 3 mana instead of 1. So I think they're looking through their deck, seeing if they can draw something. I hope they start targeting me with Dimir Guildmage. They can do like a crazy thing like make me draw, make me discard, make me draw, make me discard if they want to deck me first, but that seems pretty bad. Get back the creature with the greatest power. So they get back Okiba Gang Shinobi, which doesn't actually do anything. Alright, target you. If they have a kill spell for Archaeomancer like this, then it gets bad. Oh boy. Okay. No! Ah! Fine. Oh, if I had a land, I could actually just win here. Oh, that would be sick. Yeah. If I had a land, I could make... Oh no, he has Shroud. Forget it. Shroud. Never mind. Shroud is a big game. Okay, so they're going to make me discard this. So let's just attack for 2. Hope they go for a double block. The problem is they can bounce it to their hand. This is my only chance at winning here. I do... Oh... Ah, good point. Very good point. Protection from monocolored also means you cannot stave off. We've all been there. Oh, that does feel bad. I mean, the game wasn't getting any better for me, because I can't keep cards in hand because they're just going to make me discard them, like right now. Do you remember that Dimir deck from Duels of the Planeswalkers where the only good card was Dimir Guildmage? Oh, that was my favorite deck. Oh man, you could Chittering Match for days. Oh, they're drawing a card. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I loved that deck, Noah. That's actually like basically a Pauper deck. Is like Ephemerate Chittering Rats. It's pretty good. They draw, sure. We might still be able to deck them. I don't know how many combat steps they're skipping, but it's significant. Target creature. Oh, I actually get to use this. Oh, got him. Get out of here. All right, well, it's not too bad. I think decking them is like, we need to F6, play for time here. Or play for deck size. That's a good draw. Even Surveyor and Gold Meadow Harrier. I kind of want both. Top. Because I killed their flyer. So we can just get like an army here. Do I put a counter? If I put a counter that doesn't let them Faceless Butcher, if I bounce it, they have to Faceless Butcher. I think I want a counter, because that makes it lethal. And then if they don't have an answer to this flyer, they die. Yeah, because they can just recast Butcher and target Stonehorn Dignitary, which is kind of scarier. Of course, they have Doomblade. I mean, they can have basically any card because they can just keep drawing. But now they had to use their Doomblade on that instead of something else. This is a crazy game. And this is just game one, too. What did they do? Oh, no. Oh, but I can tap that down. Okay, that's fine. Because I have Gold Metal Harrier. So unless they have another kill spell. Alas Dermac. Alice Dermac, thank you so much for the follow. All right, so we play you. I don't actually want to flashback Scour all possibilities here because if I draw something that costs more than 3, they can... Whoa. When did they play Crypt Rats? When did that happen? I didn't see that. Oh no. I mean, there's really no way around it, but I did not see that come down. And they get a combat step this turn. I think we're actually just dead here, right? This is 6 unpreventable damage, and then Crypt Rats does the other 2. All right, we're dead. Unfortunate end, but we gotta play more of these games. Oh boy. I mean, the Guildmage did everything, so Trapped in the Tower seems pretty important, stopping their activated abilities. I'm actually not a big fan of Curse of Chains here, or... Oh, Longmage's Binding would have done it too. That was game 1, yeah. I kind of feel like we might want to capsize, but I think it's just specifically the way that that deck shaked out, or that game shaked out, is how it went. Kind of like Deputy of Acquittals. Capsize is not main deck because our late game is already so strong that like we don't need it. Like we have all this flicker loop stuff anyway that, you know, you draw this, it's not that good. But I think bouncing their lands is actually pretty good here. So we bring in Capsize and we're going to get rid of... Can we talk about how I could have just drawn Pierce Strider like any point that game and I would have won? That's upsetting, actually. I'm actually kind of mad about that. What do I get rid of? Stave Off. Gold Meadow Harrier is actually kind of medium against their deck, so I'll just do that. Let's go first. All right. Time is of the essence. This hand is good if we draw lands, but I guess they're not going to be killing us very quickly, so we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna go Mana Leak first, because if they have Dimir Guildmage, that card is a must counter, or how these games played out at least. Delver of Secrets. That one, I'll also counter that. Mostly because I have a lot of like bounce, so now if they play Guildmage, hopefully I can like Mistraven or Archaeomancer get back Mana Leak. Spectre, make me discard. Let's get rid of Capsize for now. This actually might be a draw first matchup. That's a good point. I'm just going to Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer is going to bring back Mana Leak for now, because I need it. Finally found you live. Hi from Italy. Welcome. Relive Dhaka. Yeah, we're in the midst of it. You could say that. So I think this is getting Terrored or Doombladed. There's the Guildmage. All right, here's the game plan. Can we get the opponent with Fairy Duelist again? That's the question. They surely wouldn't play around it twice. Woo, they didn't. All right, get in there. Oh my god, this card's so good. So we're gonna double block the Dimir Guildmage, because that card's way scarier than Liliana's Spectre. They go for Doomblade. I have Mnemonic Wall, so I can just ephemerate this. If they have another kill spell, then they're insane. No way. Get out of here! Oh my god. Alright, I mean, they had it. No, Mana Leak is not better because they had 3 mana. There's no point in blocking, I guess. Alright, well. Now that we've gone through all of that, we're still fine. We can Mnemonic Wall back the Ephemerate, but we really need a land here. So I'm actually going to... we've been just short of everything. I'm going to Mistraven to try and buy some time. Oh, actually, let's do this. Now I have 2 ways to get Ephemerate back. That wasn't really a blowout. That was a 2 for 2. That's pretty bad. So I take 4. There's a binding. Still no land. So let's go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. They only have 1 card in hand, so as long as we can draw a land relatively soon, we're okay. Because I basically want to draw a land and be able to... Law Mage is binding the Guild Mage. Okay, I take 6. I'm pretty low. Wake Dancer. Okay, that's a lot. Land. We needed a land there, I think. I don't know if we can win now, but we will try. So we're going to Binding the Guild Mage, because that's the most important card. Then we can block with Archaeomancer and Ephemerate, and then get back Ephemerate. Super late your time zone. Good night, chat. Thanks for tuning in, Noah. Hope you also stay corona free. So we need them to have nothing, but yeah, block. Actually I want to block here because if they have Okiba Gang Shinobi as their last card, we Ephemerate. Get back Capsize. This feels like they have Crypt Rats. Oh, they don't. Okay. All right, we're at 2. We need to dodge Crypt Rats at all costs. Land. Come on! Why can't we draw lands? Can I win now? This is turn 9 and I've drawn 2 lands. I can evoke Muldrifter and Ephemerate. I'll have 2 blockers, but I would need to draw a 1 mana answer, and I don't think that exists. I think we're dead. It's just too many turns without lands. No, because this costs 4 mana. And then I only have 1 mana. Oh, Harrier. I sided out Harrier, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and go for it. Evoke with Ephem was way worse than Law Mage's Binding. Ephemerate, you... I did draw gas, and now I'm finishing the game with a hand full of gas. And I'm just dying to mediocre beatdowns. We were so close! We were still dead to Crypt Rats and like a lot of other things they could have. But if I don't Law Mage's Binding the Guild Mage, then instead of them having 1 card in hand this turn, they have like 3 or 4. And then that's pretty bad. I would have lived this turn, but they'd have like 7 cards in hand. Binding was 2 turns ago? What did I do last turn? Are you sure it was 2 turns ago? I thought last turn I went Binding into Ephemerate, block with Archaeomancer. So they tear, I can give that pro black. And then I die. It was a good fight. All sides fought hard. Oh man, that was really close. Thank you for all those who tuned in on YouTube. For those on Twitch, we're going to keep going.